so much for today. I haven't seen you for so long. It was great to catch up again. It was also great to meet your new fiancé. He seems so good for you. You're going to be so happy together, I am sure. Not at all. Thanks for coming, Mary. I'm so glad I finally had a chance to introduce him to you. Adam said he had a great time meeting friends. I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun together in the future. Really? I'm so glad to hear that. Did Adam really say that he enjoyed meeting me? Surely you're just exaggerating. I'm not lying at all. He said you had a very bubbly personality, and I was very lucky to have a friend like you. No way! What else did he say about me? What else? He didn't really say much more than that. Really? I'm sure he said more than just bubbly personality. Something like, she's so cute, she's really funny, she's got great hair. I can't believe this is the first time I've met her. It feels like I've known her for ages. You know, something like that. What on earth are you talking about? Hey, actually, there was something else I wanted to ask you after dinner, but it completely slipped my mind. You said that Adam was born in California, right? I don't suppose there is any chance that he went to West California High School? Yes, that's where he went to school. But tell me, how could you possibly know that? There's got to be hundreds of schools in California, after all. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! It all makes sense now. Your fiancé, Adam, is the same Adam from California West High School. No wonder it felt like I've known him for ages. What do you mean, the same Adam from California West High School? Well, you see, it turns out that he and I were in the same class back at school. I also went to California West High School. Didn't you know that? No, I didn't know that. What a strange coincidence. Yeah, I know. It's such a small world. I kept wondering why he looked so familiar to me. You know, he just felt like I knew him from somewhere. Today I was thinking about it all day and I couldn't wait to ask you. You should have said something earlier. These type of coincidences don't happen every day. If you had have said something earlier, I'm sure Adam would also have been very surprised. Yeah, I know. I should have said something. But at the same time, I didn't want to ruin the mood. It would have been strange for us to suddenly start talking about old times that you weren't involved with. Especially if you found out during dinner that Adam and I used to date back in high school. That would have made it even more difficult. You mean to say that you and Adam were boyfriend and girlfriend in high school? That's right. You could say, to be technically correct, that he was my first boyfriend and I was his first girlfriend. To meet up with that person after so many years, it just feels like fate, don't you think? It almost feels as if he must have had feelings for me, and that's why he found his way here. What are you getting at? Think about it. When you suddenly meet your first girlfriend after so many years, don't you think you would be feeling a little bit excited about that right now? The number of times during the dinner our eyes met and held for what seemed like the longest time. Sorry, Adam felt the same way that I did too. Hang on. Why were you two staring into each other's eyes during dinner? Why would you do that in front of me? Who knows? Perhaps Adam has started having second thoughts about his upcoming wedding, and he's already thinking of going out with me again. Maybe there's even a chance that the bride at his upcoming wedding might change. Anyway, thank you so much for the invitation today. I had a great time catching up with my old flame. Give him my regards, will you? Hey, Amy. Are you aware of this strange message that's been going around on WhatsApp? Tell me, are you and Mary having some sort of fight? Strange message on WhatsApp? That's the first I've heard of it. I don't think there's any problem between me and Mary. Not that I can think of, anyway. Is that so? Mary has been posting a stack of messages, all basically saying that you are a terrible person and how you've been acting so big and important over your upcoming wedding. She seems to be very tired of your attitude. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm being serious. She's telling everyone that it's not worth attending the wedding ceremony and that we should all boycott the reception as well. She seems pretty angry about something. Are you sure there's no problem? You can tell me. I really want to help. Hang on. Are you sure that's really a message that's been going around? I mean, I definitely haven't been acting any differently, especially towards her. I even introduced her to my fiancé the other day, and we all had a fantastic time together. After he finished, she even told me what a great time she had and how happy she was for us. Perhaps there was something that I did that upset her? But I can't imagine what. Is that all? How strange. Well, there's probably nothing you really need to worry about. I just thought I had better let you know. But don't worry, we all know that that's not really who you are. Thanks for your support. We all know that Mary can go a little crazy from time to time. Actually, we are surprised it's taking her this long to really start flipping out. Flipping out? Has she been, I think, a little bit strange lately, other than this? Totally. Get this. The other week, I also told her that I had finally got a new boyfriend. She wouldn't stop asking about him. What do you know? All these details. Where was he from? What he likes? And then at the end, she turned into a nasty little bitch and went off on me saying, "Oh, you think you're so good getting a boyfriend. What makes you so special?" Really? Mary did that? Oh, yeah. And when I told some of my other friends about it, they all said that they had been in a very similar situation in the past. Everyone has been verbally and mentally attacked in some way by Mary. After all, she has always been the one who wanted to get married and start a family. So every time she sees someone else getting what she had dreamed of forever, I think she gets a little bit antsy and desperate for attention. I guess, now that you mention it, Mary has always been a sucker for love, especially tales of forbidden love. Every time someone announces an engagement, she always seems to try her best to break up the happy couple. You know it, right? That's why you really don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure it's just Mary being Mary again. Everyone understands that, I'm sure. We'll all be there at your wedding. Don't worry about this. Thank you for letting me know. And thank you for reassuring me. I feel a little better already. You're welcome. Like I said, don't let this worry you and just enjoy getting ready for your big day. We're all looking forward to a big party. It's going to be fantastic. I promise. Amy, I'm totally sorry to do this to you today, but I'm not going to be able to make your wedding. Oh no, that's terrible. What's wrong? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me at all. You should be more worried about yourself on this big day. After all, I don't see the point in going to a wedding where the groom isn't even going to show up. What are you talking about? You know, I'm talking about the groom. What's a wedding if the groom doesn't even show up? That sounds like a pretty boring party to me. I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about how Adam's not going to marry you anymore. He's going to marry me instead. After all, Adam should marry the person he was always destined to marry. You say you are going to marry Adam? Hang on just a moment. Seriously, what the hell are you talking about? Amy, I'm really sorry about keeping this a secret from you, but actually, Adam and I rekindled our relationship after we met at lunch that day. I'm surprised you didn't notice any sooner. We got in contact and things heated up pretty quickly. No way! That's not possible. After all, we were each other's first love back in high school. I guess you can't get over that feeling. And then when we met again as adults, through that chance lunch, where he was engaged to my good friend, that type of forbidden love was always going to get spicy. Hang on, I'm still very confused. You're trying to prank me or something, right? No, there's no prank. Adam will not be going to the wedding ceremony today, nor will he be seeing you again. Instead, he is going to marry me. We're going to be signing the papers soon. This type of wedding is so romantic, don't you think? It's just how I always dreamed of getting married since I was a little girl. I don't know what's going on with you, but I really need you to stop talking like this. I really need to get ready for my big day. Adam is going to be at this wedding ceremony today. He definitely hasn't rekindled his relationship with you. You really are making no sense right now. Do you have someone there who can talk to you? I can see the reality hasn't set in just yet. I get that. It It must be quite a surprise to hear it on today of all days. But I am being serious. Adam is going to get married to me, not you. I messaged him to meet me at our special place today at a given time, and naturally he replied, yes, of course. I'll be there. Of course, our special place is where we first started dating, back in California West High School. I'm sure he will be here soon.
Hang on. Do you mean to tell me that you are in California right now?
Yep, that is correct. Oh, by the way, I thought I would save you the trouble, and I messaged all of your friends to tell them that they don't need to go to the wedding either. After all, what's the point in going to a wedding where there's no groom? Like I said before. I also mentioned that I will be marrying Adam in the near future.
I see. You were so considerate to go to all that trouble to message everyone. Do you realize what you have actually done?
Yes, I do. I mean, from your point of view, it might seem as if I'm stealing your fiancé, but from my point of view, it's actually just sealing fate. Your ex-fiancé is going to be marrying me. It seems such a waste to have organized such a big wedding party only to have no one show up. I feel rather sorry for you.
Actually, everyone is already sending me many wishes for this big day.
What?
That's right. All of my guests that I invited have already started arriving at the reception hall. I have been receiving many well wishes already, and this may surprise you, but Adam is actually sitting next to me right now.
Sorry? What did you say just now?
Look, it's okay. Don't worry about anything. I'll just mark you as absent from today's ceremony and reception. I don't see how you could make it back here in time from California anyway. But that's okay. We'll still have a good time without you. Have a good life. Goodbye.
Stop. Hold on. What are you talking about? What do you mean everyone is already arriving at the ceremony? And how can Adam be there?
Yes, I think you understand me correctly. Everyone is here, and Adam is sitting next to me looking very dapper in his tuxedo. From the looks of things, he hasn't decided to go back and rekindle his relationship with you at all.
What? I don't get it. Why would he marry you? After all, I am his first girlfriend. I am destined to become his wife. He even agreed to meet me at our special place. Why would he agree to that if he was going to marry you after all?
Yeah, about that. I just asked Adam what that was all about. Do you want to know what he said? He said you were being such a pain in the neck, so he just replied any old way to get you off his case.
What? A pain in the neck? Just replied any old way?
I know, it's strange, isn't it? After you messaged me that day after lunch, I asked him about it. And he replied to me, "First girlfriend? No, that can't be right. I didn't date anyone in high school."
That's a lie!
He said after you started messaging him comments about being an ex-girlfriend, and then you kept messaging him relentlessly, he got scared and didn't know what to do. He didn't understand any of it. And then when you said to meet him at your special place, he simply replied, "Sure thing," just to stop you from messaging him for a while. From where I'm sitting, it would appear that he has no intention to go to your special place anytime soon.
What? That can't be true.
When you said to meet him at your special place, he figured that as your first boyfriend, you were probably referring to your high school back in California. So if he agreed to meet you at your special place, he hoped you would take off to meet him, and therefore wouldn't be able to attend the ceremony and reception. That way, a lot of unnecessary trouble could be avoided. That was pretty clever of him, wouldn't you agree?
This can't be true. It can't. I mean, I'm in California right now. I came all this way.
On top of that, Adam could hardly believe that you and he were classmates back in high school. When I explained to him what you told me, he said there was one girl called Mary in our class, but she just sat quietly in the corner the whole time. He said, "I've heard how people can change and come out of their shell when they grow up, but I wouldn't expect anyone to change that much."
That can't be right. He must be thinking of a different Mary. I was never that quiet at school. I was super popular and always the life of the party.
Anyway, what happened at high school is not important now. But I do think it's strange for you to believe that he was your destiny, and to imagine you were going to rekindle any old flame without even talking to him about it.
I'm not lying. We really were boyfriend and girlfriend in high school. I I even gave him some chocolates for a Valentine's gift in high school. I left them in his locker at school, and the next day, he said they were so delicious. If that doesn't count as proof that we were boyfriend and girlfriend, then what does it mean? Remember, there was that high school rom-com that was really popular? I forgot the name. The girl snuck a Valentine and note in the boy's locker. There'd be some eye contact and smiles. You know.
Hang on a moment. Now you're not making any sense at all. Adam says he was never asked to be anyone's boyfriend. He never gave anyone chocolates. Although he did say there was a fad at his school where all the girls started giving handmade chocolates to the guys.
That can't be true.
I'm just supposing here, but is there any chance you put the chocolates into the wrong locker?
But I asked him the next day if he ate the chocolates, and he said that he did. I asked him if he liked them, and he said they were delicious.
He told me that he only remembers eating the leftover chocolates that his sisters made that year. His older sister is actually now a renowned patissiere, so even back in high school, those chocolates must have been amazing for him to remember like this.
What? You can't be serious. Are you telling me that he never actually ate the chocolates that I made?
Yes, it would appear that way. And then for you to meet him again after all these years and decide all by yourself that he was your boyfriend. And on top of that, to selfishly imagine that he was going to ditch me and run off to marry you instead. And then, on the day of my actual wedding, you message me with all of this nonsense. Do you have anything you want to say to me now?
Hang on. Wait, what? What would I have to say to you?
And I'm sure you have already considered messaging everyone and telling them your mistake, and apologize sincerely for all of the trouble you have caused.
Shut up! Why do I have to be the one to apologize? I've been telling the truth the whole time. Adam and I really were dating in high school. There was no confusion about it at all. It really happened. Adam is going to come and meet me at our special place today. There is no doubt about that. It's destiny. It's fate. I'm certain of that.
Amy, today was such a beautiful wedding and reception. I wish you and your new husband many years of happiness to come.
Thank you so much, Naomi. I'm glad you were there for us today.
Of course. That's what friends are for. I wouldn't have missed today for the world. What's more, I'm sure you're glad to be finished with the drama that Mary was causing. You know, she's actually still messaging us all on WhatsApp, calling us all traitors, and is really not happy that we all came to the wedding reception after all.
Really?
I can't believe she's still taking that stance and causing troubles. Yeah, well, we will take care of her and set her straight for you. Don't you worry about anything more. Just enjoy your honeymoon and forget all about this little episode. The best way for you to make her stop acting like this is to show just how happy you are.
Thanks a lot, Naomi. You've been a great help throughout all of this. Can you give my thanks to everyone else too? I owe them a lot. Adam! Why don't you come? I'm still here waiting at our old high school. I've been here all day. You said you were coming, so why aren't you here? After all, Amy is not your destiny. I am the one, your first girlfriend, who was supposed to marry you.
What?
And while I'm at it, you were just joking when you said we were never dating in high school, right? You were just telling a lie to Amy to protect her feelings, right? After all, back in high school, we used to go home together all the time after school. We were going out. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. Perhaps I was a little quiet in class, but so were you. We were even called the quiet couple by all the other kids in class. You can't deny that, can you? We were seen as a couple by the rest of the class, and everyone agreed that we were perfect for each other.
Mary, this is Amy. This is my WhatsApp address, not Adam's. You do realize you're messaging me now, don't you?
What?
First of all, I really need you to relax just a little bit right now. Can you do that for me? I've got Adam sitting next to me right now. He's also looking at these text messages. He just said that he really has no idea what you're talking about, and that you and he were never dating in high school. Of course, he also has no recollection of ever being called the quiet couple by anyone. In fact, He's having a hard time even remembering anyone in the class at all.
What? How could he say such a thing? We were definitely dating. I remember it clearly.
Yes, well, you may want to remember it that way, but I have a feeling it was just your imagination. I'm being serious right now. I really want you to stop bothering my husband. It's not funny anymore. He's actually getting a little bit spooked out by it all.
Why do you call him your husband? After all, he's going to marry me. How dare you refer to someone's future husband as your own husband?
Mary, I really do need you to calm down just a little bit right now. You're starting to get a little bit psychotic.
Shut your mouth! I am super relaxed right now. I'm just saying that he is my destiny. I'm going to marry him.
Mary, I'm being very serious when I say your actions are very worrying right now. My first request is that you stop messaging him and never contact him again in the future.
That's a terrible thing to say. Adam, you don't mean that, do you? Do you? Why are you scared? What have I done to make you so scared of me? After all, I even went to the registrar's office and had the wedding certificate papers drawn up in preparation for today.
You're freaking me out! Are you delusional? You really need to get checked out.
It's not scary at all. What are you talking about, Amy? All I want to do is get married to the man of my dreams. Come on, Amy. What's wrong with that? Please, Amy. Let me have him. Let me get married to Adam. After all, we were classmates back in high school. It was fate that we met again after so many years. It was meant to be. It is such a romantic story. Meeting your classmate after so many years and then rekindling your old romance. That's why I need to be with him and be his wife. If he was to marry me, he would definitely be happy. I can guarantee that.
Mary, you really need to stop this right now. As if I would ever agree to let you have him. You have been nothing but crazy for the longest time now. You really need to stop acting this way. First of all, you tried to ruin our wedding day. You tried to turn all of my friends against me. We are this close to calling a lawyer to getting a restraining order against you.
What? What do you mean? Why would you contact a lawyer?
I'm warning you. You have to stop this crazy thought that you have been having. If you keep trying to steal my husband, you will leave us with no choice but to get the law involved. This is the last time I'm going to talk to you. Ever. If you contact me or my husband ever again, we will be going straight to the lawyer's office to start action against you.
What do you mean this is the last time you're going to talk to me? I thought we were good friends. Do you mean our friendship is over?
Congratulations! You finally understand something that I'm saying. And it's not just me either. I was talking to Naomi too. She's also getting very fed up with your behavior. And she said she was also considering if it was worth staying your friend after this.
What? Are you serious? Why isn't anyone on my side on this? After all, it was you who stole my future husband away from me. You're the one who has been a horrible friend all this time. How dare you? Why does everyone want to cut their relationship with me? If anyone, they should be cutting their ties with you. You're the terrible person in this whole situation.
There you go again, taking the same line that you've been taking since high school. Everyone knows that you have always wanted to get married and have a romantic, loving life. And we were all hoping you would find someone and get the life you were longing for. But every time that someone shows even the slightest sign of finding happiness and true love, you always jump in and try to ruin their relationship. This is not the first time that it's happened, and we're all pretty sure that it won't be the last. I can honestly only speak for myself, but I have had enough of all of your delusional drama. Feel free to ask other people what they think, but I'm pretty sure they will all say something very similar. I've had enough, and I don't see why I should waste my time thinking about this anymore. We're done, Mary. This is the last time I'm going to contact you. Never call me again. Naomi and a whole lot of other friends contacted Mary to try and talk some sense into her. Everyone was trying their best to be sympathetic, but at the same time trying to make her realize what a bad friend she has been for the longest time. Her basic response to everyone was to get her guard up and tell them off for treating her so badly. She truly believed that everyone looked down on her for not having a boyfriend, let alone a husband. She would then go on to say to everyone how she was upset that they had been such bad friends to her all this time, and how she was never going to speak to any of them again. Of course, in true Mary fashion, a few days later she messaged again saying how sorry she felt. It was obvious she was only acting that way to get attention and sympathy, because she had been rejected by her one true love. She tried to explain it as if she was just feeling a little panicky and confused, and really wanted to be everyone's friend again. But I don't think I need to explain. Everyone totally ignored her pleas. No one was stupid enough to forgive her and take her back, and it would appear that she has managed to lose all of her friends because of her actions in the past. I asked Adam to do a little research into her family, just in case she ever decides to contact us again in the future. That way, if she becomes a nuisance again, we will go straight to her family and get their assistance to pull her back into line. Sarah, you need to understand what I'm saying. I heard that you got engaged to my son today, but that doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want now. Hello, Anna. Don't worry, I won't get ahead of myself just because we got engaged. Although I'm in a really good mood today because I just got engaged. Well, let me tell you something. I only allowed you to get engaged to my son Keith because he was basically begging me to say yes. Traditionally, a basic middle-class girl like you wouldn't be able to get married to him, okay? I still haven't really accepted you as part of our family yet. Oh, really? I didn't know you felt about me in that way. You're going to become my mother-in-law, so I wanted to have a good relationship with you. Why would I want to be close with someone like you? You and I don't have anything in common. You're just a measly middle-class girl, and it shows. Did you really think that you could become friends with me that easily? I really don't understand how your brain works. So you think that we don't have anything in common? That we can't understand each other? Our family has been very, very wealthy for the past few generations, and we live a very luxurious life. Pretty much everyone in our family is a doctor. Keith is an only child, and he is also a very capable and popular doctor at the hospital that he works for. How can a poor woman like you fit in our world? Have you even used more than one spoon for a meal? Oh, so you're calling me poor now? Compared to my impressive family, you are just a piece of trash. Your parents are farmers from the countryside, right? That means that you and your entire family must be very poor. I don't know how you came to that conclusion. I'm just so shocked that he'd even consider getting married to someone like you. You're such a huge embarrassment. I still don't want to accept the reality that you are the one that's going to get married to him in the near future. Well, it's true that my parents are farmers, but it's not like our family is poor. I'm working a full-time job in New York now, and it's not like I'm having any trouble making a living over here. Shut your mouth and stop making up excuses. You're a poor country girl that grew up in the boonies. Anyway, you better keep in mind that you are very lucky that you get to marry him. He's totally out of your league. Very lucky? Also, you better keep your head down and be a good wife once you two are married. If you do anything bad, then I'm going to demand that you get divorced. Hey, Sarah, do you have a moment? I was wondering if my mom said something to you again. Did she tell you something? I just got a text message from her a little earlier. She told me that it's okay to get divorced whenever I want. So that's why I thought that she might have said something stupid to you again. She really is hard to deal with, isn't she? I got told that I don't really deserve a guy like you and that I should be careful of how I behave. I'm sorry that she's being like this to you. I just don't understand what her problem is. I think that she doesn't really like the fact that my parents are farmers and that I come from the countryside. She was talking about how I was from a middle-class family and that we're not from the same world. That you're out of my league. That's silly. Don't listen to her. I'm so sorry about everything that she's saying to you. I was hoping that she would stop harassing you once we got engaged and decided to get married. I didn't think that she would be this persistent about it. It's okay, you don't have to worry about it at all. I'm doing fine and I've kind of gotten used to it. I decided to get married to you knowing that she was against our marriage. I was prepared to go through all of this anyway, so I'll be okay. Well, I'm glad that you think that way. Still, as your husband, I'm a little worried. Let me know if things start becoming too much. Do you think that we should cancel the family vacation that we have planned for next week? We finally get to go to Italy, but I'm not sure that you're going to enjoy it if she's around the entire time. What are you talking about? We're definitely going to go. Also, your uncle lives in Italy, right? I'm your wife now, so I need to introduce myself to him. There is really no need to cancel the trip. Thank you for being so understanding. Yeah, he's a really great person, and I used to visit him pretty often when I was small. He owns a really big winery over there, and he's really funny. I'm sure that you'd get along with him really well. I'm already looking forward to meeting him and taking a look around the winery. You really don't need to worry about me. I also think that maybe she will start opening up to me if we enjoy the vacation together. As long as you're okay with my mom coming, then I'm looking forward to the trip as well. Just make sure that you don't push yourself too much, okay? Let me know if you feel uncomfortable or something bad happens. Yeah, thanks for caring about me. Well, we should start preparing for the trip soon. Let's try to enjoy it as much as we can. It's kind of like our honeymoon too, after all. Yeah, I guess so. We've booked different places to stay away from my parents, so we'll have some time to ourselves as well. Let's try to enjoy our honeymoon as much as we can. Hey, Anna. Whereabouts are you at right now? Are you okay? Oh, so you finally decided to contact me. I was getting tired waiting for you to message me. Unfortunately, it's way too late for you. You've made such a huge mistake. There's no way you're going to be able to fix this now. What are you talking about? I was just messaging you to check if you were okay. Have you really not realized yet? I'm sorry, but I really have no idea what you're saying. Realized what? Would you be able to tell me what's going on? You're not the smartest person, are you? I'm starting to feel a little sorry for you. Have you tried taking a look at the time right now? You should check your watch. The flight is going to take off soon, so you need to be at the airport already to catch the flight home. I can't believe that you're not even on your way here yet. Just how long do you plan to sleep in your hotel room? I can't believe that you would make a mistake like this. Are you still in elementary school? You must be so shocked right now at your own stupidity. I'm sorry, but what is this all about? I'm a little confused. Fine, I guess I'll explain to you what's happening. You probably won't figure it out yourself. Yesterday, I decided to change the time on your watch. You did what? Why would you do that? Well, remember that yesterday we all decided to drink lots of wine together at the winery because it was the last day of our vacation. After you passed out from drinking so much, I decided to change the time on your watch. Why would you do something like that to me? You probably thought you still had plenty of time till the flight, right? Well, unfortunately for you, that's not the case. It's way past lunchtime already. If you don't get to the airport soon, then you're going to miss the flight going home. You must be devastated, alone in a foreign country. This is just taking things too far. I can't believe that you did such a thing on purpose so that I get left behind. Changing the time of my watch? How could you do this to me? Why are you doing these things to me? I've tried to do my best to get along with you. I also made sure that nobody would check on you so that you'd get left behind. I texted Keith and told him to come to the airport by himself in secret. My husband is never late for anything, so I'm sure he will arrive pretty soon. I'm sure that everyone but you is going to be here soon. Everyone but me? We're all going to fly back home to America while you're panicking around in your hotel room. You really should have paid more attention to the time. I knew and understood that you were against me and Keith getting married. But isn't this taking it too far? I'm sure that we could have talked things out. I can't believe that you would make me miss my flight home and leave me behind here. That's just plain mean. What's so mean about it? There was a very good reason why I did this. I did this to make sure that you understand the position that you are in. I actually thought about this plan very carefully and carried it out. What do you even mean by that? Well, I wanted to show you just how different of a class my family belongs to compared to you. I just didn't think that you really understood the difference. I thought that maybe if you were left alone in a foreign country by yourself, you would finally understand just how powerless and poor you really are. That's just so crazy. I really don't get what you're trying to prove here. You still don't get it? Not at all. I'm not going to have any trouble being left alone in Italy. I guess I didn't really want to go through the trouble of booking a new flight, but it's not like I wouldn't know what to do. I just have to get to the airport and buy a new ticket. You're saying that as if it's no big deal. Seeing it in a movie isn't the same as actually doing it, you know. Is someone like you really going to be able to do that? It's not that difficult to do. You shouldn't try to act so strong. A lone girl like you is going to be targeted by a thief. Once they steal your wallet, you're not going to have the money to even buy a flight ticket. What are you going to do when that happens? Someone like you won't be able to ask for any help. That's a lot of assumptions that you're making. If it was anyone from my family, then we would be completely fine being left alone in another country. We are all very high class after all. People would be basically begging to help us out. We just give off this aura that makes people want to help. I guess everyone just respects us that much. Are you really telling me that someone who changes the time of someone's watch is giving off an aura that commands respect? I personally think it's such a pathetic thing to do. What you did is on the same level as a middle school bully. Say what you want. You won't be able to act so cocky when you realize the trouble that you're in. Your situation wouldn't be difficult for me, as I've been to Italy many times in the past before. It won't be so easy for a poor girl like you, as you haven't even been to the airport by yourself before. I'm really looking forward to seeing if you can make it back home by yourself. Even if you cry and ask me for help, I'm not going to do anything. Best of luck, by the way. We're actually already back in America. What did you just say? What the hell do you think that you're doing, Mom? I was wondering why I was receiving those weird texts from you. I didn't think that it was to try and leave Sarah behind by herself. Wait, I don't understand what's going on. I'm just lost for words. I'm disgusted, really. What you did was so petty. Wait, what? Who is this? Am I talking to you, Keith? Yes, that's who you're talking to right now. It's your son. Although it makes me very sad to have to admit that I'm related to you. What are you trying to say? Also, why are you talking to me on her phone? Are you telling me that you guys are together right now? Yeah, we're together. You also said that you guys are already in America, right? How are you back there already? Did you guys change flights to an earlier time without telling me? What are you talking about? Why would we do such a thing? We just came back home on the flight that we originally planned to take. What? The flight that we scheduled is later today, right? No, it's not. You're just very late and didn't manage to catch the flight, right? I know that we drank a lot, but still, I didn't think that you would be asleep for an entire day. Maybe there's something wrong with your body or something. I don't know. You're getting old, so it might just be aging. I can do a checkup for you at my hospital when you get back. I was asleep for an entire day? 24 hours? Wait a minute. Are you saying that I was really sleeping for that long? Yeah, you really slept for that long. Also, I think that you tried to mess with Sarah's watch, but I think that you got the wrong one. I'm pretty sure you changed the time on your own watch. That can't be true. No way. That probably means that you missed the last flight home today as well. I guess the next flight home that you can catch is going to be tomorrow. Well, that's only if you manage to get a booking for it. Wait. I really need to process what's happening right now. What in the world is going on? My head hurts, and this is like a nightmare. Sarah was pretty tipsy when we were all drinking together at the winery, but you were way more drunk than her. I'm sure you tried to mess with her and do some mean things, but you completely failed because you drank way too much wine. You ended up sleeping for over 24 hours and completely missed the flight home. You're not serious, right? I'm dead serious. I thought that you would contact me right away, but I didn't receive any texts from you. Sarah was worried about you, and that's why she tried calling you. After all the mean things you've said and done to her, she was the one that took initiative and called to check on you because she is a sweet, kind person. Then you act like an immature, ignorant teenager. I really am embarrassed to be related to you. I guess you really are telling the truth. The time on my watch is completely wrong, and I just checked the date on my phone. It really is the day after the flight I was meant to go on. I already told Uncle what's happening and to leave you alone. Make sure that you apologize to him later for sleeping on his couch for over 24 hours. How could you do this to me? This is not how I should be treated. Why did you all just leave me alone here? It's so mean leaving me behind on a family vacation. Is that something that should be coming from your mouth? You were the one that tried to leave your daughter-in-law behind in the first place. There was a very good reason for that, you know. Oh, and by the way, it was Dad that decided that we should just leave you there and go home. He was saying that you're a full-grown adult and you should take responsibility for it if you miss the flight. What? He did this? Anyway, good luck getting back home by yourself. Also, there's some things that we need to talk about when you get back, about the future. It's going to be some pretty important matters, so make sure that you don't forget. What is there to talk about? As a husband, I have an obligation to look after my wife and care for her. I really can't stand you bullying and harassing her like this. I'm seriously thinking about cutting all ties with you, and that's what we need to talk about when you get back. Cut ties? What are you talking about? That is not funny. Nobody's laughing. This is serious. Anyway, please come back as soon as possible so we can figure out what's going to happen in the future. Text me when you're coming back and I'll come to the airport to pick you up. Sarah, I need to ask you for a favor. Would you tell Keith to come to Italy right now so that he can help me come back home? Did you really just ask me that? What happened to what you were telling me the other day? It's so mean to leave me alone here like this. Did you guys really expect me to come home by myself? I'm old and frail already. I can't believe that I've been abandoned here. I thought that coming back home by yourself is such an easy thing to do for someone like you. Why don't you use your high-class aura to get help from the locals? Stop messing around with me. It's true that it would be pretty easy for me compared to you, but like I said, I am old and frail already. Unfortunately, I had my wallet stolen from me, and I don't have any money left to do anything. Oh, so you encountered a thief even though you have such a high-class aura? Anyway, I need you to tell him to come to Italy for me. I really need him to help me out and get me back home safely. I'm his mother. Even if I tell him, I don't think he's going to go all the way back for you. If you don't have the money to buy a ticket, please try and get some help elsewhere. You're not going to help me. Why don't you try asking your brother at the winery for some help? Maybe you can work there until you earn enough for a ticket home. Didn't he mention that he's always short on workers at the winery when we all drank together the other day? How could you suggest such a thing to me? I'm not the same kind of person as a poor farmer family like yours. You think I'm going to work in the sun and get muddy? I wasn't raised for things like that. I don't belong with the working-class laborers. There's no way that I can work at a winery. Well, you're not really in a position right now to be saying that. At this rate, you won't ever be able to come back home. Shut up! I don't need you talking to me like this. If he's not going to come here to help me get home, then I don't mind if it's you that comes to help me. I'm demanding that you come back here and help me out. You better listen to what I say. I don't think that I can, and I don't really want to either. I came back to work today, so I can't just leave, you know? It's not really possible for me to go all the way back to Italy right now. Who cares about your work? Your parents are farmers. I bet you're just doing some miserable job like them. Stop insulting my parents like that. Just quit talking and making up excuses. You're poor and worthless, okay? Just hurry up and come back here to help me out. Now my brother is trying to kick me out. What is wrong with you all? You better listen to what I tell you to do, or else. You worthless, moneyless loser. Is that really the attitude that you should be taking when asking for a favor? Also, would you stop calling me poor and moneyless? I'm getting kinda tired of it. I do earn around $150,000 a year, so I'm not as worthless as you think. You're lying, right? You earn 6 figures? Yeah, I'm doing my best to become a worthy wife to my husband. Could you please stop looking down on me so much and calling me poor? Did you really think that I would want to help you after how you've treated me? I did try my best to try to get along with you, but I think that I'm done trying. Your attitude is terrible and I don't see it changing at all. Wait, hold on a minute. Did you really say that you make $150,000 a year? How could that be possible? It's possible because I worked very hard to get to where I am right now. I managed to get promoted to the manager of a department at a large sales company. My former parents put me through university and even helped me get set up when I moved to the city. I worked my butt off to get to where I am now, but it was thanks to them I am where I am today. I don't believe any of this. I was really glad when we got to visit your brother's winery on this family vacation. I managed to make some very important connections for work as my company plans to import some foreign wine starting this year. I got to hear some very precious information that I never would have managed to hear in America. This is all too much. My head is spinning. How come I never heard about your job or how much you earn? I didn't know that you managed an entire department at a company. That's kind of your fault, isn't it? You never listened to anything that I said because you looked down on me so much. You just assumed that I was working a minimum wage job the entire time. There was a good reason for all that. I was trying to make you stronger. Also, I think it's normal that you wouldn't know how much I earn. It's not something that I go around openly telling everyone. Even some of my family members don't know how much I earn. I think it's kind of a rude thing to ask anyway. But maybe the rules are different in a high-class family like yours. You guys probably go around boasting about how much you earn to everyone around you, right? I could never do such a thing. Are you making fun of my family now? I suppose I caused your confusion. I'm really sorry that I didn't go around bragging about my salary. I didn't get taught that when I was growing up in the countryside. They were humble and respectful and taught me those were virtues I should live by. But I'll adjust for you and talk to you on your level. Hey, guess what? I make $150,000 a year. Now, would it be okay if I asked how much you earn every year? You're asking me for my salary. Of course. You were looking down and insulting me all the time for being so poor. You must be earning so much more than me. I'm so excited to hear just how much you make. What? What are you saying? Why should I tell you something like that? Besides, I'm actually a housewife. I support this high-class family all by myself. I do my best so that everyone else in the family can focus on their jobs. Stop acting so arrogant just because you're working. Oh, I see. So that's what you do. I have a message for you from your husband. My husband? What did he say? He said that you need to hurry up and come back home so that you can do your job and support the family. He also said that you should be able to come back home by yourself since you're a full-grown adult. So you're telling me that he doesn't plan on coming to help me out either? Yeah, I guess that's the case. Anyway, I'll be looking forward to seeing you when you manage to get back home. Best of luck and safe travels. In the end, she decided to work for a little while at her brother's winery in return for a plane ticket back home. After a few weeks of hard work, she finally was given her plane ticket to leave Italy. The other day, she finally managed to come back home. Unfortunately for her, there was some bad news waiting for her. My husband Keith went to pick her up at the airport and told her that he's cutting all ties with her for a while. She broke down in tears at the airport and wouldn't stop crying for hours. After a while, she started to send me long apology emails begging me for forgiveness. I told her that I would forgive her if she wrote me a 2-page essay in Italian apologizing about all the bad things that she did to me and said to me in the past few months. I promised her that I would convince him to forgive her if she handed the essay in to me. Apparently, she is doing her best to learn Italian from her brother. I received a message from him the other day telling me that her Italian is terrible and that it's probably going to take 5 years for her to write that essay. It looks like I'm going to be able to live a peaceful life with my husband for a couple of years at least. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.